What if I told you, you are not free? Not because of the government, not because of money, not because of your job, but because you cannot control yourself. The man who cannot control his anger is a slave. The man who cannot control his desires is a slave. The man who cannot control his thoughts is a prisoner inside his own mind. So let me ask you, are you truly free, or are you just comfortable in your chains? Part 1. The illusion of freedom. We live in a world that screams freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of choice, freedom of lifestyle. But look closer. You wake up when an alarm tells you. You eat when your cravings tell you. You scroll when your impulses tell you. You react when your emotions tell you. That's not freedom. That's programming. You think you're choosing, but most of your life is reaction. And reaction is not freedom. It's slavery to impulse. Part 2. The real prison. The greatest prison in the world has no walls. It's your mind. Ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said that no man is free who is not master of himself. Read that again. No man is free who is not master of himself. You can be rich and still be a slave to greed. You can be powerful and still be a slave to ego. You can be admired and still be a slave to validation. The chains are invisible, and that's what makes them dangerous. Part 3. The slavery of emotion. Look at anger. One insult, and you explode. One comment, and your whole day is ruined. Who's in control? You or your emotion? If someone can control your mood with a few words, they control you. That's not strength. That's weakness disguised as passion. The man who masters himself does not react instantly. He observes. He pauses. He chooses. That pause is power. Part 4. Desire is a silent master. Now let's talk about desire. Food, pleasure, attention, validation, lust, comfort. Desire whispers, "You deserve this. Just one more time. Start tomorrow." And most men obey, without question. But every time you obey without control, you reinforce the chain. The strongest prison bars are built from repeated excuses. Self-mastery is saying no when your body screams yes. It is discipline when motivation is dead. It is action when comfort is calling your name. Part 5. The warrior mindset. Throughout history, warriors understood something modern men forgot. Freedom is internal. A soldier captured in chains can still be mentally free, but a man addicted to comfort is imprisoned even in luxury. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet wrote constantly about mastering the mind. Why? Because ruling the world is easier than ruling yourself. Let that sink in. You want to conquer business? Conquer yourself first. You want to lead others? Lead your impulses first. You want freedom? Defeat the enemy inside. Part 6. The dark truth. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men don't want freedom. They want comfort. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels warm. Comfort feels easy. But comfort makes you predictable. And predictable men are controllable men. If your habits are controlled by pleasure, if your actions are controlled by emotion, if your mindset is controlled by fear, you are not free. You are owned. Part 7. What self-mastery really looks like. Self-mastery is waking up when you damn feel like it, training when your body is tired, working when distractions scream, staying calm when chaos surrounds you. It is not about being emotionless. It is about being in command. The storm can rage outside, but inside, stillness. That is power. That is freedom. Part 8. How to start mastering yourself. You don't become free overnight. You build it, one decision at a time. 1. Control your mornings. If you win the morning, you win momentum. 2. Control your reactions. Pause before responding. 3. Control your habits. Discipline beats motivation. 4. Control your thoughts. Not every thought deserves belief. Every small act of discipline strengthens your inner authority. Every resisted impulse builds internal freedom. Part 9. The final question. Imagine two men. One can buy anything, but cannot control his temper. The other has little, but controls his emotions, desires, and thoughts. Who is free? The world worships external success, but true power is internal sovereignty. A man is free only when he masters himself. So tonight, ask yourself honestly, who is in control, you or your impulses? Because the day you master yourself is the day you break every invisible chain.